Militarism. There was intense rivalry between the bigger European countries over the strength of their armies and navies. The German Kaiser was determined to see his country great.
His speeches resounded with megalomania. He told new recruits to the army,
"Children of my guard, you are now my soldiers. You have given yourselves over to me, body and soul. There is only one enemy for you, and that is my enemy."
The German Kaiser was trying to match the armies of France and Russia, and at the same time build a battle fleet that would rival Britain's. In the 20 years up to 1914, the German Navy was transformed to become the second largest in the world.
In Britain, alarm grew with the growth of the German fleet just across the water. Public opinion, disunited on almost everything else, was united on the need for battleships. Each launching, whether in Barrow or in Bremen, drove Britain and Germany further and further apart. Even men as sympathetic towards Germany as Lord Haldane could say,
"Peace was to be preserved, but preserved on what terms? On the terms that the German was so strong by land and sea that he could swagger down the high street of the world, making his will prevail at every turn?"
In 1908, Lloyd George met the German ambassador.
I explained to him that the real ground for the growing antagonism in this country towards Germany was not jealousy of her rapidly expanding commerce, but fear of her growing navy.
But the Kaiser did not care.
"I do not wish for a good understanding with England at the expense of the extension of the German fleet."
So Germany's naval dreams made Britain a potential enemy, just as her military might had kept alive the hostility of France. The two nations were drawn together by Germany's challenge. The Entente Cordiale was forged.
Alliances. Two powerful groups of countries faced each other. The Triple Alliance of Germany, Austria and Italy caused France, Russia and Britain to draw closer. Imperialism. The big powers were competing for empires. Germany especially was jealous of Britain's huge empire, which centred on India and covered a quarter of the world. In Africa, France, Germany, Belgium and Italy, as well as Britain, were busy carving up territory, building railroads and plantations, competing for land and wealth. The fourth main cause was nationalism. Large nations were proud of their position, and the small nations, which were ruled by others, wanted their freedom. This hunger for freedom was strongest in the Slav lands, in the Balkans, where Austria ruled many Serbs.